Hello everyone, this is Hakuchi back with some more Dominion. We're going to be playing, I think, our second to last match in this league season. We will almost certainly be um, demoting, but let's see if we can play some good Dominion. Playing with a timer. Um, Patient timer. So timers were added somewhat recently in the Dominion client. They're not required in League, but I'm gonna give it a try. Haven't played with any of the timer stuff yet. I did change some settings so it's not as in my face. I have heard the patient is not too much to worry about. So, what do we want to do here? We have all the components we need, right? Do we have plus buy? Snowy Village buy. Not the greatest, maybe. So we can start with the double church, but we could also just go for sanctuary, right? There's also sea trade. We definitely don't need to do double church. Inspiring first mate. Interesting. Hmm. Swamp could be pretty good, especially with horses from livery. All that being said, I don't really know how to open. I guess I like double church. At least I don't hate it. I don't love this, but there's really nothing to do about it. Hey, that was my idea. And we didn't get a church in play, which is not good. Um, Probably good to have a plaza. I just don't think we can put that possibly win here, considering our opponent's start. We just we're just not having anything good happen here. Freaking church keeps on being bottom decked. If first mate is good, well, oh, there's also plus buy in sanctuary. If first mate is good, well, I'll be surprised. It might be fine, but like maybe you play a bunch of liveries with it. Maybe you play a bunch of horses with it, actually. I can see that being decent. Um, is Necromancer going to be any good? I don't expect many good cards to end up in the trash. So probably not. Opponent's getting first mates. Hmm. I don't know. Guess I'm not convinced. Snowy Village is pretty good. Our opponent's got this like VP lead. Yeah, we do want plus buy. Hmm. My church just continuously is bottom decked. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just like glued to the bottom of my deck. Yeah, that's fine. That was interesting. So our opponent got a billion horses. I wonder where that goes. Hmm. Okay. So what do we want most of all? Probably non-attack. Well, that's useless. Or is it? I guess we could do it with a River Shrine. Yeah, okay. So we can open with something like... Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. Seems like a pretty valuable question to answer. So I want to hit 5. How do we do that? Do we go Skulk? I don't know. We're not going to hit 5 actually in a bit. Or should we get Swindler? Swindler's maybe a little better actually. Next turn I'm going to have 4 coins. Not great. I suppose you could say it's maximally bad. Oh, we can gain a villa. That's cool. Sure. Oh. Hmm. What do we want to do here? We need a lot of terminal space, you know? None of these options are very attractive. Suppose I'll get another Skulk. Opponent goes for Fool's Gold. Alright, I want a Margrave. On the other hand, we might not be able to... We can always continue for Villa. That's a way to get us out of a mess, you know? Well, this is really bad for my next turn. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Our opponent got to play Margrave before, despite drawing it after. That's not great. I guess I should have gotten a Margrave there. This is definitely not ideal. That Bazaar was pretty stupid. I don't know, we're just not playing well this season. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even realize I had that opportunity. Can we not draw freaking cards? Alright, we have rapid expansion, which just means good stuff. I think I don't really need a treasure. I think it's more important to do that. We really need to trash, though. We're not doing a very good job of that. Is it better to grab an estate with Skulk? It might be. Alright, so we're gonna have like 11. Alternatively, we could go for like a double or a triple Fool's Gold. Yeah, what if we went triple Fool's Gold Margrave? That seems pretty good to me. I do want to draw. Probably trash all these. Looks pretty good to me. We buy 3 Fool's Golds and a Bazaar, maybe. Okay. No, 3 Fool's Golds, 2 Bazaars, or something like that. Pair, pair, pair. Pair. I guess we want another Bazaar. Gotta watch out for that estate pile, but we're just gonna get a bunch of provinces on our turn. Let's play around the triple province line. Okay. And then makes sense to get more buys, I think. Okay. And then I think it makes sense to go Bazaar Margrave, probably. If our opponent empties all the estates, they get up to 11. Getting up to 11. I don't think that does anything good for them. Oh, there's also Villa. Yeah, maybe there is a way to end it there. I think I just want to play it kind of safe. Oh, you can't do gain and play. Interesting. That sure is some buys. Hmm. That's it? Interesting. Alrighty. I'm not wrong about this, am I? Oh. Oh. Okay. What do we have here? Not much. No plus actions. Ooh. So what do we want to do here? Our opponent opens a monastery. Well, that is the way to trash. So we could open Baker Monastery, we could open Crew Monastery. Like, in terms of terminal actions, it's Crew. And then there's Crew Piazza. That's kind of cool. Is there anything interesting with Changeling? Not that I can see. I do think I want to use Cave Dwellers here, though. Oh, okay. And yeah, let's just get that Piazza going. Looks like our opponent already did that. Okay. Sure. Is there no plus buy? I thought this was going to be like a duration draw for some reason. Okay. We might as well buy another crew. There's no plus buy, right? In this weird world. So we can get Baker. Or we could get gold. So if we get gold, we just province out. Like, this is a guarantee. We have something like a golden deck here. We can get down to... We can do this, you know? Our opponent does not have a crew. A second crew. So they're going to dud at some point. But they are accumulating coffers. Mhm. Like, if they don't see their gold. Hmm. Opponent has 3 coffers, so I can't really challenge the province. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I see where having a baker would be useful. Kinda screwed here. Don't think... I'm gonna lose my ability to hit province. And our opponent's not. The baker really helps them out. Hmm. Yeah, am I just screwed now? If our opponent takes... we take something other than duchy, like a baker. Then our opponent takes province, and we can't win. But here our opponent just keeps on taking duchy, and we can't win. Hmm. It's like the same situation. I don't know. I think we have to maybe hope... think we're kind of screwed. Not ideal. Not ideal. I don't think I had any way to win that. Unless our opponent dudded. What do we have here? Well, we have Witch. And no great way to trash curses. No great actions. This is a nasty game. Hmm. Watchtower seems like a pretty good card in general, but I don't know. There's also Moat. This is a pretty nasty game. Pretty nasty board. I think I like Silver Watchtower. Should we get a count or should we get a witch first? This is gross. I guess there's Apprentice. Yeah, Apprentice helps. We don't need count. Hmm. Hopefully we find our watchtower. Apprentice would normally be good. However, we're gonna have all of our estates miss the shuffle. I think this is a situation where witch is better. We don't know how to count. Okay. Throne is kind of sort of theoretically good. I think in practice it's not very good though. Like, where do we want to go from here? Let's do it. Should we trigger the shuffle? I think we should trigger the shuffle. I regret triggering the shuffle. Yeah. Oh, we're we're screwed. We got this witch so long ago, we just never got to play it. Oh my god. This is so dumb. I just want a freaking throne room to collide with my apprentice. I don't really have a third action I actually want to throne. It's not like we're going to be able to play this camel train, though. But we can use it to get more gold, I guess. We can't get a gold. Why would I think we could get a gold? We have to be able to afford a gold, which either comes from cardinal or silver. I don't know, man. I think we're just screwed. Hmm. That sucked. Coastal Haven. Okay. We've got to practice. I don't know if that does anything. Way of the Butterfly. Trying to think if there's any good way to trash these copper. There's a bad way to trash him. I think Coastal Haven could be pretty good. Tent. Is tent better than silver? Probably our first 5 should be Relic, and then we can play with Den of Sin quite a bit. We might have to play with Transmute. Sure. Let's play with Tent. Sometimes things just don't work out your way. Sycophant's like kinda good. Is Relic really appropriate? I don't like this kingdom. Den of Sin does help the draw. I think we don't worry about. I don't know. Den of Sin definitely helps. I don't even know what I was doing there. I didn't want to do that at all. Whatever. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. That was really, really bad. I don't know. It's all really bad. This is a useless shepherd. Literally useless. I definitely want a Cauldron, though. I don't know. This all just seems useless. Like, how could we possibly win? This just seems like we've lost. What is this board even? Look at this nonsense. What is this board? How did they even do that? Oh, the horse, right? Oh, I see. I see. That was a smart spot. I didn't think the livery was correct, but it makes a lot of sense now. I don't know. Like, what is even. What are we even doing? What are we even doing? What's that garrison gonna do? This is so bad. I might be done with the tent. Oh, there is plus action. Look at that. I found the plus actions. Oh. Oh my god. I don't even know how to click on buttons. Alright, we got Storeroom Trail. That's interesting. Kind of. Count is the only way to trash, I think. So we probably want to do that. Gather. 3, 4, 5. There could be good stuff there. Yeah, I'm not really excited about any of these cards. So do we get count? Next turn, we're guaranteed to be able to buy a 5-cost card. So if we, whatever, we're guaranteed to have 4 coppers at least. So what's the play? We could do count trail. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to do that. Is trail better than literally doing nothing? We could also get like Coin of the Realm at some point and then play with like bards and stuff, but I think trashing is the most important thing. Okay, so here we can discard 2. It's a pretty interesting way to get through the deck a little faster. We can only trash 3 with count. We trash 3 either way. The only downside is if this draws silver. It did not happen. Okay, cool. And now we can gather, which seems really good. Alright, do we want to get to Storeroom already? I think so, because we can gather. Storeroom, trail, play it, hunting lodge. Okay. Here's an interesting option. We discard 3. I think this is the way. We have a pretty good chance of getting to our count, though it's not guaranteed. Okay, we got there. No, it was guaranteed. Cool. I don't know if this is correct. It might not be. We're gonna do it anyway. Alright. What now? I think it probably just makes sense to do... Right, and we get to gather. Is there anything else we want? Galleria. Probably not. I think getting these hunting lodges, these storerooms, these trails, this all seems good to me. We have a lot of villagers. We're going to try to keep those. Just continuing to buy, gather, seems good to me. Mm. And then that's a hunting lodge. We don't need that. So we keep it up. We've just trashed all of our starting cards. Our opponent has trashed none of their starting cards or something, which is interesting. All right, so we can gather and then we can buy, like, is a sleigh any good? A sleigh seems kind of good to me. Do we want another sleigh? We might run out of actions if we do that. But we can always get coins of the realm. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Hmm. I guess we could, like, play these sleighs. Hmm. I think the more trails, the better. This is the hand I want to have. Got to look out for piles. Our opponent has 2 VP. Where's that from? Oh, they just haven't trashed much. So I'm a little bit nervous. But I think we should gather again. Oh, hey, gaining a duchy. Yeah, that's probably correct. See if we can win this game. This turn, I mean. That's interesting. Alright, so I just need province, storeroom, gather. Alright. And that is a wrap. Managed to win 2 games. Played decently, I guess, in those games. Played poorly in some of the others. And we have 1 match left in the season. It'll be probably a couple weeks from now. Until the next one.